Where are my Dorito fans at? If you love those cheesy orange triangles, you are gonna love this Dorito Chicken Casserole. This casserole is layer upon layer of flavor, and it's topped off with crunchy Doritos. I'm Christina from It Is a Keeper, and I share tried and true recipes that anyone can make, like this easy Dorito Chicken Casserole. All you need is a chicken and a few pantry staples, and Doritos, of course. So let's jump in and get started. Okay, so the first thing we need to do for our Dorito Chicken Casserole is to prepare our baking dish. Now I'm gonna let you know a little disclaimer here. I am making this in an 8x8 square pan, which is half of the original recipe. The printable recipe in the show notes is for a full 9x13 pan. I'm just making half because I have a small family. So the first thing we're gonna do is spray that casserole dish with nonstick cooking spray. We don't want our cheesy deliciousness to stick. Then we're going to take our lovely Doritos and we're going to crunch them into the bottom of the pan. You just want a nice even layer. So it's okay if your bag got squished and all your Doritos crumbled. This is a perfect thing if you have those broken bits at the bottom. Okay, that looks good. Just want a nice layer at the bottom. And now I have orange hands. I'm gonna go clean those before we move on to the next part. All right, next step, chips out, mixing bowl in. Okay, so to our bowl, we're going to start assembling the filling. So here I have some shredded chicken, and I just roasted a couple of chicken breasts with my all-purpose seasoning blend. You could use rotisserie chicken, you could use leftover chicken, leftover turkey at the holidays, whatever you want. Just shred it up into bite-sized pieces. Then to this, we're going to add some drained canned corn. Oops. Throw it around the kitchen. We're going to add some drained black beans, some Rotel, which is diced tomatoes and green chilies. If you're not familiar, you can find that in the grocery store. This I did not drain. This is just right out of the can. And some diced green chilies. Little zip there. And now we're going to, I'm just gonna take this and smush it around a bit. We're gonna make the creamy part of this. So it starts with everybody's favorite, cream of chicken soup. So we'll add that in there, gives it a nice creamy layer, nice creamy base. Now, of course, if you wanna make your cream of chicken soup from scratch, go right ahead. You just need 1 can's worth. And then we're going to add some sour cream. Give it a little bit of richness and a little tang. And last but not least, some taco seasoning blend. Now, I will share the recipe for my custom taco seasoning blend. I love this over the packets because there is no salt in it. You can control the salt that you put in your recipe by using this custom blend, and it's super easy to make on your own. Speaking of salt, we want to add some salt to this, but not too much. We're gonna get some saltiness from the chips, remember. So then it's just a matter of combining all of these ingredients together. Guys, it's so easy. And you can make this part ahead of time. So if you wanna get a jump start on dinner, you can do this like the night before, mix up this mixture, let it hang out in the fridge, and then when you're ready to bake it, just assemble the casserole with the chips. I wouldn't put the mixture on top of the chip layer and refrigerate it overnight. I think that's just going to make your chips a little soggy. But make the mixture ahead of time, just keep it in the fridge, and then when you're ready to bake it, throw it in the oven. Listen, we've all got busy lives. We need every bit of time-saving tricks and tips that we can get. Okay, this is together. I'm gonna clear my decks and we're going to assemble this casserole. All right, we have the mixture off to the side. We brought our baking dish back in with the crushed chips. Now we're just going to pile that chicken mixture right on top. I'm just gonna get that spread out into an even layer. Ooh, this smells amazing. Now, if you want to make this more mild, you could omit the diced green chilies. you can swap out the Rotel with just diced tomatoes. That would work just fine. So we have our mixture on top of our chips. We are going to pop this in the oven for about 20 minutes. We're gonna bake that. We'll take it out, crush some chips on top, and then bake it for 5 more minutes. So our casserole has come out of the oven. You can smell those chips. They smell so good when they bake a little bit. They're gonna get a little extra crispy. So we're gonna go in for a scoop. Now you wanna make sure you get the chips from the bottom and the top. Don't dip yourself. Whoops. All right, look at that. I think this will be a kid crowd pleaser. I know my husband's gonna love it. He's like a big kid. Okay, going in. I want a piece of chicken too. Here we go. Mmm. Oh yeah. Mmm. Mm-mm. You guys, this is such a flavor explosion. And textures too. I mean, you got that crispy chip, the beans, the corn. I don't know if you can hear me crunching, but they're so good. Oh, I could eat this all day. Ooh, you know what I would do with this? I bet you my son would love this. I would take it, I'd wrap it in a tortilla and serve it like a burrito. He's gonna love that. You're gonna love this. I think you need to go make it. This Dorito Chicken Casserole is definitely a keeper. I was thinking this casserole would probably be good with corn chips too. What other chips do you think would work? Let me know in the comments. And if you want another easy chicken casserole, make sure you check out my Chicken Devon casserole. This recipe is straight out of my mother-in-law's recipe box. Thanks for joining me today. You can get the full printable recipe in the video description below. I'll see you next time. Bye.